Yeah, there we go. We'll just manifest it, everybody. And we're holding on to this nice weather for the next couple of days. We are watching temperature swings, so that's what I want everybody to be aware of. But as we look at our rain chances the next couple of days, just quick snapshots from each day. No rain, no rain, no rain, no rain. It's not until the weekend that we have some very light rain chances heading our way, but even then, models are not in agreement. So I'll show you a little bit of that in just a moment. But the big picture here, we're not looking at rain chances. What I want you to keep an eye on is temperature changes. So a live look from our Queen Anne camera. We're still holding on to 72 degrees. It is a lovely, warm day today. Summer-like conditions out there. Temperatures are a good 15 degrees warmer than normal for this time of the year. Once that sun sets, we'll cool things down into the 50s, but we're looking at holding on to the 60s for another couple of hours, which don't forget, sunset is getting dangerously close to 8 p.m. this time of the year. In fact, tonight it's at 7:46 p.m. So we'll hold on to 60s through that time frame. We'll cool into the 50s and then eventually the 40s for our lows for tonight. Lows will be in the 40s and we will wake up to some cloud cover tomorrow. Here's an hourly breakdown of your day tomorrow. There's clouds in the morning, but they'll clear so nicely into the afternoon. So we will have nice sunshine. Temperatures will spend most of the day in the 50s. So that is the big difference from today into tomorrow. Today we saw highs in the 60s for Whatcom and Skagit counties, but that's not going to be the case tomorrow. A good 10 degrees of cooling up to the north. We're looking at mid 50s, the San Juans in the low 50s, and then as you head inland, a little bit warmer into the upper 50s, but that's going to be the big trend for tomorrow. Island County also looking at low 50s. Snohomish County mostly mid to upper 50s. Kitsap and King counties, same things, mid 50s expected for tomorrow. We'll have nice sunshine by the afternoon, but we'll wake up to those clouds. Down into Pierce and Thurston counties, we're also looking at upper 50s into the low 60s for your highs for tomorrow. This is going to be the best shot at 60s. The farther south you head, you could tap low 60s, but other than that, we are going to sit pretty in the 50s during the day. Coastal communities, you've already seen the cool down, so really your temperatures won't change too much because you cooled into the 50s today, so this is just a couple degrees cooler than what we have observed for today. Same thing through the Strait. We're looking at low 50s, Hood Canal, mid 50s. Overall, you get the trend. 50s are on tap. We're setting into this pretty dry pattern. We will have a disturbance that passes down south of us into midweek. So this could bring some light rain to Oregon, into California as well, but it is not making its way up to us in Washington. Our next rainmaker arrives as we head into the end of the week. But at this point, models are still disagreeing on just how much precipitation it'll bring. So what we do expect is that cool down to arrive. We'll cool things down drastically into tomorrow. We'll gradually warm things up in the summer, and that is what we are seeing today. We have been on this steady warm up the last couple of days. So it started on April 1st when we hit our coolest point, 49 degrees, and we've just gradually been warming up every single day since then. Yesterday we hit 67 degrees. So far, SeaTac has hit 73 degrees actually. So yeah, we will call that summer, shall we? A live look from our Queen Anne camera, some high level clouds starting to move on in here, but it is still a really nice, pleasant Monday for us. We're currently sitting at 72 degrees in Seattle, so that's the first time we've hit 70 degrees in 6 months. We haven't hit it since October 6th of 2025, exactly to the day, 6 months ago. Here's a look at our current temperatures right now. So yeah, look at that Puyallup, 75 degrees. How y'all holding up down there? A little bit cooler up to the north. We're in those low to mid 60s, and much cooler for our coastal communities. Our coastal communities saw the warmest conditions yesterday. Today, they're tapping into the cooler weather first. Tomorrow is when Puget Sound will tap into that cooler weather. And you can see that when we take a look at our current temperature change compared to 24 hours ago. So this is right now's temperature compared to 1 day ago's temperature. We are down 21 degrees in Quileute. Hoquiam down about 15 degrees. So the cooler weather is here on the coast, but the warmer weather is here for Puget Sound. We're up 7 degrees in Puyallup. We're up 7 degrees in Wenatchee. So definitely a lot warmer today. So that climb will peak today. As we head into the remainder of our Monday evening, it will stay lovely, stay in the 60s until the sun sets. Once that sun sets, we're cooling into the 50s, and then our lows for tonight will be in the 40s. So actually a pretty mild night for us. Here's a look at our highs for tomorrow. Get ready for the cool down. It is going to be much cooler than what we have felt today. 60s, 70s today. Tomorrow, 50s for everybody. The coastal communities won't see as much of a swing because you saw that cool down today, but around the Sound, we're in the mid 50s. A couple areas into the upper 50s. We could get close to 60 degrees in some areas down around South Sound. around, and a little bit warmer over on the eastern slopes of the Cascades with those temperatures in those low to mid 60s, maybe tapping 70 degrees. But overall, it is going to be much cooler. And then this is the bottom of the roller coaster. We'll then gradually start to warm up the next couple of days, but every day we'll see sunshine, tomorrow included. So even though it's a lot cooler out there, we'll start the day with clouds. Those clouds will dissipate throughout the day. By our afternoon hours, we'll be in those mid 50s, and we will have some nice sunshine. So it's a little deceiving. It's still sunny out there, but it's a lot cooler out there. Then we gradually warm things back up. The next couple of days, each day we're going to warm things up. By Friday, that's when we'll hit our next peak with more temperatures into the mid to upper 60s. Saturday brings another cool